willing publishing. The organizing committee, I would like to have a huge round of applause for the organizing committee. Please students for the chief patron of the conference. Firstly, I would like to have clap. Can you? Yes, thank you for the chief patron who is Dr. Ashok Kumar Mittal, founder chancellor, lovely professional university and member of parliament, Rajya Sabha, Government of India. Patron Dr. Colonel Rashmi Mittal, who is pro-chancellor, lovely professional university. Chairman of the conference, Professor Dr. Jaspal Singh Sandhu, Vice Chancellor, lovely professional university, and Dr. Lavi Raj Gupta sir, Pro-Vice Chancellor, lovely professional university. Organizing Secretary Dr. Kailash Chandra Juglan, Professor and Associate Dean, Department of Physics, lovely professional university.
The thrust areas in this conference include sustainable resources for socio-economic and environmental development, translational research, unraveling the mysteries of material science approach towards well-being, exploration of nanotechnology in research and development, biochemical and process engineering, catalysis and porous materials, fluid and solid mechanics, multi-scale modeling, analysis, geometry and dynamic system, mathematics in science and technology, algebra, logic and number theory, number analysis and scientific grammar. So these are the first areas which are dignitaries and invited speakers will be sharing their views and expressing their work in their own domain.
Lovely professional university, NAC A++ university. We have a strong alma mater. You have on a strong alma mater through lovely professional university from NAC A++ graded university. Number one university among the private universities in India and shining university in the continent Asia. We have Bartos like you who make us proud day by day. We have many national and international achievements, whether it is about science, technology, art, culture, business studies, film production or any other department. Lovely School of Chemical Engineering and Physical Sciences gives everyday publications, patents, book chapters, books and its own conference proceedings, journals, etc. in various domains of science and technology. We have various collaborations with industry partners and publication journals.
ये बटन है ना, इससे कैमरा ऑन होगा।
अच्छा हाँ, बस ठीक है हाँ। Is a multi-faculty research-oriented institution with a high-tech campus offering more than 150 professional programs. LPU campus is a complete world in itself, having students from 28 states of India and more than 40 countries of the world. LPU has all the markings of global institution, including internationally benchmarked curricula, innovative pedagogy, and oriented 200 plus foreign tie-ups, well qualified and experienced faculty, outstanding sports and culture facilities, hostels, a shopping mall, and a hospital, etc. The university is ranked high on various parameters by government bodies and other credible organizations. LPU ranks ahead of 3 IITs in India and among top universities worldwide by Young World Ranking 2023. LPU is ranked 801 in World University Ranking 2023 by Times Higher Education. It ranks 3rd ranking 2023 WURI. Amongst all the government and private universities in India, it is ranked 3rd as per the THA, the Times Higher Ranking in 2023.
I request again all the students kindly please sit down. Here we have the chief guest of the day, Dr. Lavi Raj Gupta sir, Pro-Vice Chancellor, lovely professional university. Kindly give a huge round of applause, thunderous round of applause. Your presence means a lot to us sir, your visionary and enlightened guidance means a lot to us. Dr. Lavi Raj Gupta sir is with us. Today, a very good morning to all the giant minds and intellectual personalities present in Shanti Devi Mittal Auditorium in auspicious occasion of RAFAS 2025. It is with great pride and pleasure that I welcome you all to listen Advances in Fundamental and Applied Sciences, the 6th International Conference hosted by School of Chemical Engineering and Physical Sciences, lovely Progression University. RAFAS 2025 is not just a conference, it is a celebration of scientific curiosity, innovation and collaboration. It brings together some of the finest minds from across the globe to share knowledge, exchange ideas and explore the frontiers of physics, chemistry, mathematics and chemical engineering. Sir, I would like to acknowledge that we have participation from 17 countries, 37 keynote and invited speakers, total abstracts 410 plus and 2 industry collaborations. We have 4 Scopus Index journals with Q2 and Q3 categories, 1 conference proceeding and 4 Scopus Index book are as publishing partner for this conference. Yes, we also would like to thank the Chief Patron, Dr. Ashok Kumar Mittal sir, who is Founder Chancellor, Lovely Professional University, Member of Parliament Rajya Sabha and Patron of the RAFAS 2025, Dr. Colonel Rashmi Mittal ma'am, Co-Chancellor, Lovely Professional University. Again, I welcome Dr. Lavi Rajgupta sir. Kindly give a huge round of applause to our Chief Guest of the day, Dr. Lavi Rajgupta sir, Co-Vice Chancellor, Lovely Professional University.
It gives me immense pleasure to take a moment to speak about one of the most dynamic and academically vibrant division of Lovely Professional University, the School of Chemical Engineering and Physical Sciences. This school stands at the forefront of academic excellence, innovation and research, fostering a multidisciplinary approach to science and engineering. With a strong commitment to nurturing critical thinking and practical skills, the school offers a wide range of undergraduate, postgraduate and doctoral programs in physics, chemistry, mathematics and chemical engineering and other related domains. What truly sets the school apart is its state-of-art laboratories, cutting-edge research initiatives and faculty team that blends academic rigor with industry insights. The school is deeply engaged in collaborative research both nationally as well as internationally. It contributes significantly to the areas like nanomaterials, green chemistry, renewable energy, theoretical physics, material science and environmental engineering. Students are not only trained to be scholars but also are encouraged to be innovators, entrepreneurs and responsible global citizens. The school actively promotes experiential learning through projects, internships, industrial collaborations and international exposure. Whether it's publishing in reputed journals, filing patents or participating in global conferences, the school and faculty of this school consistently raise the bar of academic and scientific achievement.
Yes, if you are the student of Lovely Professional University, whether it is undergraduate, postgraduate or PhD, you can have every facility under one roof. RAFAS 2025 is going to commence its sessions in hybrid mode, whether it is offline or online. I would like to welcome the online keynote speakers to the inaugural session, Dr. Van Duong Dao, Phenica University, Vietnam, Dr. Harmadina, University, Malaysia, Pahang, Dr. New Lee Dus, Institute of Environmental Science, Engineering and Management, Industrial University, Ho Chi Minh, Vietnam, Dr. Ting Kim, Anhui University of Technology, Manshan, PR, China, Dr. Pooja Sharma, University of Coimbra, Bhutan, and Professor Anuj Vibai, Intercollegiate Biomathematics Alliance, Normal, Illinois, USA. Kindly give a huge round of applause for our online keynote speakers.
Also, we are truly honored to be joined by the esteemed dignitaries who have graced the occasion with their presence. So let's extend a heartfelt welcome to the Chief Guest of the day, Dr. Lavi Raj Sir, the Pro-Vice Chancellor of Lovely Professional University. I would like to request Head of the School, Dr. Kailash Juglan Sir, to kindly honor the Chief Guest of the day.
As a token of gratitude and respect, we present you with this green symbol of life and growth. At LPU, we believe in nurturing not only ideas but also nature. So kindly accept this plant as a heartfelt welcome from all of us. RAFAS 2025.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I would like to request Dr. Laviraj sir to please present, to formally welcome our guest, Dr. Sandeep Patil, Founder and Director of eSpain Nanotechnology Private Limited.
Thank you very much, sir. Your presence here today adds immense value to the RAFAS 2025.
Dr. Bhajan Lal, Sir, Associate Professor at University Technology, Petronas, UTP, Malaysia.
I would like to request Dr. Professor, Vice Chancellor, to kindly welcome Dr. Bhanu Dubey, Assistant Professor at Central Department of Chemistry, Tribhuvan University, Nepal. Let us also honor the roots of nature and roots of science together in your hands, sir.
Thank you so much, Laviraj sir. Now I would like to request Dr. Kulwinder, Head of Department Maths, to kindly welcome our esteemed guest,
Professor Dr. Vinay Kumar, who is Professor at Central University of Jammu. I request Dr. Kulwinder Singh, sir. Dr. Kailash Chandra Juban, sir, I request you to kindly welcome Professor Dr. Vinay Kumar, Professor Central University of Jammu.
Next, I would like to welcome Dr. Atul Khanna. Dr. Atul Khanna, the professor at Guru Nanak Dev University, Amritsar.
I would like to request Dr. Kulwinder sir to kindly welcome Dr. Rohit Mehra sir, who is Professor at NIT Jalandhar.
Now I would like to request sir to kindly present welcome to Dr. Dharmendra Tripathi, Associate Professor at National Institute of Technology, Uttarakhand. Now I would like to call Dr. Harmanjit Singh Dosanjh, HOD Chemistry, to kindly welcome our esteemed guest and present the greetings to our guest, Dr. Tanveer Arfin, Senior Scientist at National Environmental and Engineering Research Institute, Nagpur. Dr. Harman sir, please welcome Dr. Basant Giri, Chair and Senior Scientist, Kathmandu Institute of Applied Sciences, Kathmandu, Nepal.
Kindly give a huge round of applause to our keynote speakers for the RAFAS 2025. Make it as a continuum. Whether we are announcing a name, you have to clap for them, acknowledging their presence.
And Dr. Kailash sir, kindly welcome Dr. Rajesh Pandit, Assistant Professor at Tri Chandra Campus, Tribhuvan University, Nepal. Next would be Dr. Ashok Kumar Mishra, Professor at Dr. Shakuntala Mishra National Rehabilitation University, Lucknow, India. Sir, kindly welcome Dr. Rajiv Mehta, Professor, Dr. Rashmi Sagi, Professor at MET University, Mohali, former scientist at IIT, Kanpur. I request Dr. Mukesh sir, HOD Physics, to kindly come forward and greet our guest, Dr. Ram Jiwali, Professor at IIT, Roorkee. Welcome Dr. Anil Maurya, Professor and Dean for Graduate Research Studies at Research University of Nizwa. We welcome you, sir. Now I would like to call Dr. Mahmood Khalid Jassim, sir, Professor at University of Nizwa, Sultanate of Oman. Mr. Sudhanshu, NGO 360.
Kindly give huge round of applause for Mr. Sudhanshu, who is actively working at NGO 360.
Next, I would like to call Dr. Ithiban Jirapan, Assistant Professor at Prince of Songkla University, Hat Yai, Thailand. He has accredited many research in into high reputed journals. Now I would like to call Dr. Sachin Tyagi, Principal Scientist, CSIO, CSIR Chandigarh for Project Expo. Dr. Sachin Tyagi, we welcome you, sir.
Presence means a lot to us. With this, I again welcome our online and offline keynote speakers, invited speakers, distinguished guests, and everyone present at Shanti Devi Mittal Auditorium. Now, I would like to request Dr. Kailash Juglan, sir, kindly escort our genius of the day, Dr. Lavi Rajgupta, sir, and other dignitaries to the stage for lamp lighting ceremony. I request Dr. Kailash Juglan, sir, kindly escort our chief guest of the day, Dr. Lavi Rajgupta, sir, Pro Vice Chancellor, Lovely Professional University, and other dignitaries to the stage for lamp lighting ceremony.
All the dignitaries are requested to kindly come up on the stage for the lamp lighting ceremony.
All the HODs, I request kindly come forward for lamp lighting ceremony. Dr. Sandeep Patil, sir, Dr. Bhajan Lal, sir, Dr. Bhanu Rupen, Professor Dr. Vinay Kumar, Professor Atul Khanna, sir, Dr. Rohit Mehra, sir, Dr. Dharmendra Tripathi, Dr. Tanveer Arfin, Dr. Basant Giri, Dr. Rajesh Pandit, sir, Dr. Ashok Kumar Mishra, Professor Rashmi Sanghi, Dr. Ram Jiwari ji, Dr. Sunil Moria, Dr. Mehmood Ali Jaisam, Mr. Sudhanshu, Dr. Hipon Ziapan, Dr. Sachin Tyagi, and are all online keynote speakers and participants. Kindly join us at the inaugural session with the prayers of wisdom.
To mark this beginning of illuminating journey, we have our dignitaries on stage to participate in the ceremonial lighting of lamp, a symbol of learning, wisdom and enlightenment. May this light guide the minds gathered here towards deeper inquiry, meaningful research and impactful discoveries.
इधर आ यहाँ पे कैमरे में वो देख वो क्या हो रहा है वो दिखाना किसने है
It's not just a ceremony.
बता
It is
ये देख
light of hope. It gives us
जब भी यार बैठने के लिए इधर छोड़
the power within us. Yes, this enlightenment gives you ideas, and ideas comes to action becomes the science
ये जूम है ये
technology of today.
लाला किले नु फ्राई पैन ओ देख एंकर कौन बने आया जूम मार
Yes, this light of
यहाँ से इधर आप पकड़ के रख इसको
ओए केबल टूट जानी बड़ी केबल ला लो
the path of progress
मतलब बड़े प्यार से इसको
healthy, wealthy, and successful life. We hope
पकड़ इसको यहाँ पे रख
of the future. We hope
उधर नु फोकस मार कैमरा
यहाँ पे हाथ रख के
We hope for having a beautiful,
जब कोई नहीं है तो
peaceful
बैनर के ऊपर
उधर फोकस ता मार मारे यार
चल रहा है बैठ जा तू मत हिल
फोकस
समझ आ गया यहाँ पे हाथ रख के रख इसको
उधर फोकस मार
The symbol of
मैं
learning,
बाबू ने
the
दिखाना
symbol
एक
of
बार
wisdom
देता
and
दे
the symbol of enlightenment.
इधर ही के
Today we have all our
अल्लाह तेरी ऑडियो और
and esteemed chief guest with us. A huge round of applause.
टूट गया नहीं है
Now, I would like to request Dr. T.C. Jaglan sir, kindly escort our dignitaries to downstage, and I request Dr. Lavi Rajgupta sir, Chief Guest of the Day, sir, kindly be on stage for the inaugural address of the RAFAS 2025. I request all the dignitaries kindly take your seats at downstage in the front row of Shanti Devi Mittal Auditorium. RAFAS
समझ आ गया
is not just a conference, it is a
मुझे करना अब
celebration of scientific curiosity,
तो उधर ले जा
innovation and collaboration.
हाँ
Today, here at the 6th edition of International Conference on Recent Advances in Fundamental and Applied Sciences, hosted by the School of Chemical Engineering and Physical Sciences, Lovely Professional University, we are going to have on stage with a thunderous round of applause, Dr. Lavi Rajgupta sir, Chief Guest of the Day, Vice Chancellor of the Lovely Professional University and Chairperson of the RAFAS 2025. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you so much. Good morning, all. I said good morning, all. I want pin drop silence, no murmuring, no cross interactions. Absolute pin drop silence.
यहाँ करके वो पीछे
At an onset, I must appreciate and put on record
इसको छोड़ेगा अब
the
इसको पकड़ना
efforts
पड़ेगा यहाँ पे
of the entire team of
यहाँ
School
पे
of
पकड़ के रख
Chemical Engineering and Physical Sciences to have the 6th edition of RAFAS. Kindly give a good round of applause for the team. The next round of applause is for all the dignitaries, all the scientific minds with the acumen of bringing science to people who have come way down from Malaysia to Oman to IITs to various parts of the world, Nepal and everywhere else around. Give a good round of applause to them. Now, when it comes to science, I have my very clear-cut understanding about science. I consider that any of the subject which you study, be it English, be it maths, be it physics, or be it computer science, a subject has got 4 stages of understanding. The very first stage of understanding is that you read that subject. When I say that you read that subject, you read a book about that subject as you are reading a novel, without any comprehension about it. That is the very minimalistic and very basic stage of understanding. The second stage of understanding is what usually you do is you study that subject. That you read that subject and pass the examination about that subject and then feel happy about your grades. Whenever you read and whenever you study a subject, you'll always find the need of revision of the concept, because after the examination you intend to forget what you have read and what you have studied. The third stage of understanding is learning. You learn that subject, and this is the most primitive form of understanding. You have read the subject, you have studied the subject, and you have learned the subject. I'll give you an example. Nobody conducted the classes for your cycling. No examinations were conducted by any authority or body to make you learn cycling. But you have learned cycling. And you never ever have the zeal or greed or need of revising how to run a cycle. Same is with your mobile phones. Nokias and Samsungs of this world never conducted classes. There were no big books to read about it. There were no concepts of examination about your mobile phones. Still, you are an expert in that, and for using your mobile, you will never have the need of revision of that mobile. This is what I call the primitive form of understanding, that is learning. So reading, studying, and then learning. Science is way beyond this. STEM is way beyond this. STEM or science should be lived in. When I say living into science, you are way beyond reading, studying and learning. You are living into science. Everything which is happening around you has science associated to it. You know about gravity, that anything you drop would go down towards the earth because of the gravity. But see this flame, is it going down? It's going up. Now that's an observation. There is a scientific phenomena which is happening, which is making this flame to go up. anything and everything which you do, all across the day, even if you're eating food, there is a science behind it. I'll give you an example. Snip with me. Snip. Snip with me. Snip. I want louder snips. You snipped it with this finger, which is the longest finger, isn't it? You never snip with this. You never snip with this. You never snip with this. Why? Because this is the longest finger, and that will create the loudest of the sound. You all know about moments. We all have studied that. We all have learned that. But now it is time to live into science. Coming 2 days, I would urge, I would beseech the experts sitting here and the experts joining online to let my students go beyond the reading, go up and above the study, go beyond learning, and let them have that zeal of learning science. I wish this conference to be a grand success. I wish you all the very best. Good luck and God's will. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Your listening words reminding me the quotes of Swami Vivekananda, who once said, if you would like to see the progress of a country, look at the demographic dividend of that country. And yes, LPU, by education revolution, creating the demographic dividend of this country. Not only the students, we are creating citizens abide by the Constitution of India, fundamental duties and fundamental rights. Yes, we are the future, and we will promise that by RAFAS 2025, we will have the seed ideas which will be the technology of the decades. And yes, philosophy of the classroom of the LPU today will be the philosophy of the government in the next generation. We promise you, sir, the lovely School of Chemical Engineering and Physical Sciences. Give a huge round of applause to our chief guest of the day, Dr. Lavirat Gupta, sir, Pro-Vice Chancellor, lovely Professional University. And yes, from this podium, I would like to invite all the participants who are from other universities, schools, kindly come to LPU once. You will have every facility under one roof, whether it is XRD, whether it is SAM, whether it is EDS, everything, central instrumentation facilities are under one roof. You can have patent in your first semester only. You can have human journal publication in your first semester only. This is the beauty, this is the extraordinary factor of lovely School of Chemical Engineering and Physical Sciences. Now, I would like to request Dr. Professor K.C. Juglan sir, let's move ahead for the next session or next segment of the RAFAS 2025, that is the abstract book launch.
Now I would like to again call Dr. Lavirat sir to please come up on the stage for the abstract book launch. Dr. Kailash Chandra Juglan sir, HRS School of Chemical Engineering and Physical Sciences, all the HODs and the keynote speakers and the invited speakers to kindly come up on the stage. All the dignitaries are requested to please come up on the stage for the abstract book launch.
Dr. Bhajan Lal sir, Dr. Sandeep Patil sir, Dr. Bhanu Newpain, Professor Vinay Kumar, Professor Atul Khanna, Dr. Rohit Mehra, Dr. Dharmendra Tripathi, Dr. Tanveer Arvind, Dr. Basant Giri, Dr. Rajesh Pandit, Dr. Ashok Kumar Mishra, Professor Rajiv Mehta, Professor Ashwin Sanghi, Dr. Ram Jiwari, Dr. Suni Maurya, Dr. Mahmood Khalid Jassim, Mr. Sudhanshu, Dr. Ikipon Zirapan, Dr. Sachin Tyagi, and our online keynote speakers and participants, Dr. Van Rong Dao, Dr. Harma Dinam, Dr. Nguyen T. Hang Cruz, Dr. King Ping K, Dr. Pooja Sharma, Professor Anuj Mubad.
This compilation is much more a collection of summaries. It is a reflection of the vast intellectual landscape and this conference encompasses. The abstract book of RAFAS 2025 brings together a rich tapestry of research ideas, innovative findings and novel perspectives contributed by scholars, researchers, scientists from all across the globe. Each abstract book in this book represents hours of rigorous experimentation, deep theoretical inquiry, and passion for pushing the boundaries in the field of physics, chemistry, mathematics, and chemical engineering. A huge round of applause
for all the dignitaries on stage. This publication is a testament to the commitment of the School of Chemical Engineering and Physical Sciences, Lovely Profession University, to foster cutting-edge research and promote scholarly dialogues. It is not only the highlights of the diversity of themes addressed in the conference, but also lays the groundwork for future collaborations and breakthroughs. Thank you all the dignitaries on the stage. Our Chief Guest of the Day, Dr. Labiraj Gupta sir, Pro Vice Chancellor, Lovely Profession University. I would like to thank on this occasion our Chief Patron, Dr. Ashok Kumar Mittal sir, Member of Parliament and Founder Chancellor, Lovely Profession University, Colonel Dr. Rashmi Mittal ma'am, Co-Chancellor, Lovely Profession University, and Dr. Jaspal Singh Sindhu sir, Vice Chancellor, Lovely Profession University. I would like to request Dr. Kailash Chandra Juglan sir kindly be on stage for the vote of thanks ceremony.
With this, we formally declare RAFAS 2025 International Conference and Project Expo open. Let this gathering serve as a beacon of inquiry, exploration, and impactful collaboration.
Dr. Kailash Chandra Juglan sir is with us on the podium. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Bhumika. Good morning to everyone gathered here for this RAFAS 2025. It is my honor and privilege to deliver the vote of thanks on this remarkable occasion, the inaugural ceremony of the RAFAS 2025. The first and the foremost, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our Honorable Chancellor Sir, Worthy Pro-Chancellor Ma'am, for their regular support and motivation to conduct such event of international level. But also like to thank Professor Labiraj Gupta, Pro Vice Chancellor, LPU, for gracing us with your inspiring presence and sharing your invaluable insight. Your words have truly set the tone for the exciting sessions that lie ahead. I would also like to express our thanks to all the speakers, session chair, delegates and participants from across the globe. Your willingness to share the knowledge in a meaningful dialogue that makes this conference truly international and impactful. To our organizing committee, advisory board, coordinators, faculty members and the students working for the conference, thank you for your tireless efforts and dedication over the past few months. Without your planning and teamwork, an event of this scale would not have been possible. And finally, to every participant and attendee, thank you for being a part of the RAFAS 2025. Your presence and commitment to advancing innovation in science and technology is valuable. Thank you once again and welcome to the RAFAS 2025. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. With that, we conclude the inaugural session of RAFAS 2025 and inaugural session of Project Expo, a powerful beginning to what promises to be an intellectually stimulating and inspiring conference. Kindly give a huge round of applause to our Chief Guest of the Day, Dr. Labiraj Gupta sir and other dignitaries on the podium. Now, RAFAS 2025 International Conference 6th edition with the co-partner University of Johannesburg, a leading premier institute of African continent. Thank you very much, sir. Your presence, your time means a lot to us. Kindly give a huge round of applause for the Chief Guest of the Day, Dr. Labiraj Gupta, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for your presence.
With this, we conclude the inaugural session of the RAFAS 2025, a powerful beginning to what promises to be an intellectually stimulating and inspiring conference. Now, we would like to begin with the technical sessions. I would like to give you a brief about the technical session. In this technical session, the first keynote will be delivered by Dr. Sandeep Patil in the auditorium itself. And after that, we will have a short tea break. After tea break, there will be technical session in block 55. There we will have two keynote speakers. After that, we will have a invited speaker with the chair of the oral presentation. So this is a brief overview of what we are having here. So now, we thank the dignitaries and the organizing team and all the participants on-site and online, for being a part of this remarkable event. Now we will begin with the technical session. To begin with, we have our first keynote speaker, Dr. Sandeep Patil. We are truly privileged to have with a remarkable individual whose work not only advanced in the field but also inspired countless others through the innovation, dedication and vision. Dr. Sandeep Patil, the founder and director of East Fin Nanotech Private Limited, a spin-off of IIT Kanpur, was founded in 2010 with the aim to tap on the immense potential of nanotechnological experts and researchers. They are now established as a global leader in the field of non-polar membrane technology with advanced manufacturing facility. So please give me a warm welcome to our first keynote speaker, Dr. Sandeep Patil. Sir, please take the stage to share your insights and expertise with us. A huge round of applause for Dr. Sandeep Patil.
Good morning, everyone. Still sleeping. Good morning, everyone. Little loud. Good morning and namaskar. Thank you so much for the invitation. Lovely Professional University, Professor Ajit. Lovely is actually a lovely. So thank you again to be here. The talk that is planned over here, that is I'm going to talk, it is not only a scientific talk, it will be a mix of journey how a normal person can become an entrepreneur, can become a businessman and industrialist, and how the research can be converted into the scientific product, and that scientific product can be converted into the commercial product for the community. So this is not only the talk which will cover the science and the product, but also the journey of mind, which will give you a little glimpse about the how life can be converted into the best of it. So it is dream, innovate, create journey from research to the entrepreneurship. Again, thank you so much, everyone. The people, the students, the dignitaries who are sitting here. I'm really honored to be here in this August gathering. To begin with, let me ask you the question, and this question is being asked by everyone: what you want to become? And what is the normal answer for that? The two girls over there, they are my kids, yellow one and yellow one. I just took it while just sitting in the mall and thought to present over here. So what do you want to become? And what will be the answer for this? Can you imagine what will be the answer for this? Do we have the color mic? Is possible to get? It's got disconnected. So can we have the color mic? Okay, so get connected. What do you want to become? You are already engineer, right? So what do you want to become? You have to speak loudly, keeping your phone aside, right? What do you want to become? So doctor, engineer, IAS, IPS, civil servant, right? Teachers and professors. But one word should be added in this. What is it? Entrepreneurship. I'm still not able to pronounce the entrepreneurship, but still I'm talking about it. So what do you want to become? Yeah. So entrepreneurship. What is entrepreneurship is about? It is passion-driven start, market validation, adaptive strategies, customer-centric approach, resilience and learning. So I'm just sharing my story here because most of the time whenever we are going to take a big decisions, we are always thinking back about our background or checking our background. So let me share my story here. So the pictures over there, that is basically taken from my like that is my village, and this village it is just left and right, nothing else. You can see. So this is a small village where I came from. This village has only like population is around 1500. In out of this 1500 population, the 75% population they are tribals, and 25% population they are basically us. Like us means who's farmers. So I am basically a farmer, became an entrepreneur, and became a scientist. So this is basically a story, and my mother and father they never went to the school. So this story I'm just sharing with you how you can, if you have something in your mind, how you can be a successful person in the life. So here I started my school second standard and onward. Then I completed my masters from MS University Baroda, IIT Bombay, and I completed my PhD from IIT Kanpur with Professor Ashton Sharma, who was the secretary PhD and professor at IIT Kanpur in Chemical Engineering Department. One day when I was just discussing with him, and he asked me the question, what do you want to become? So he was expecting the answer, like I want to go to the postdoc or somewhere and will be a professor in university, but my answer was different. He said I want to become a businessman. And he got so excited, when you want to start a company? The second question he asked me was, when you want to start the company? I said, whenever you will give the degree. The same day I will start the company. But his answer was very fascinating. Don't wait for your PhD. Ultimately, you will get the PhD. You start today onwards itself. Not only that, he supported me likewise. He gave me the money and allowed me to start the company during my PhD in 2010, and that is where my journey started from. So you know the person who is here, right? So I just shared my story, my research, my innovations, whatever I did. But here you know this person. Who is he? See, it's useless to ask this question again, but everybody knows. He says success is when your signature changes to an autograph. So, but it is the person who became a president of India. Everybody knows his life story. He was basically, coming from the background with a very poor family and becoming president of the India. So let me give you the story about the company that I started in 2010. Professor Sanjay also sitting here. She have looked at me, and when I started, she have seen me growing up from PhD student to the entrepreneurship. Even Professor Ajit was there. We did our PhD together in the same department. So he also knows how was the difficult time we could able to share with each other. So this is where I started. What is the eSpin does? eSpin is basically working on the innovations and the problems that are really actually societal oriented. And one of the products that we have launched during COVID, before COVID, that was awesome mask. I will give you the details about that also. But this company mostly working how we can create innovation that can change the life of the people. So this is what our story is about. We have a big facility at IIT Kanpur, DSIR approved and then enable accredited facility where we do the research, we have manufacturing, we have industrial scale manufacturing, everything. And not only that, but many people like universities like FPU and other universities, they are coming over there to do the internships and also we do offer the PhDs. Why? Question is why? Why eSpin? So it is not only the innovation, it is basically a gap, the gap which is there between the industry and academia, that is called the value of death. And this value of death is basically the problems which are invented, the innovation that are invented. The problems that are invented in the basically the labs, they are not getting translated to the commercial level, commercial scale. So this is the idea, like how we can bridge this gap between the industry and academia, how we can convert the research which is happening there in the lab that can be converted into the basically bigger scale. So let me share another slide over here. This is basically nothing but the goddess Saraswati and goddess Lakshmi, right? We always pray for the goddess Saraswati, but without goddess Lakshmi, there is something कि वो पूरा नहीं हो सकता. So ultimately, knowledge है, लेकिन knowledge को पैसों में भी convert करना पड़ेगा. This is something where, you know, otherwise it will be very difficult to sustain even the academic institutions. Even, you know, the companies, knowledge is nothing but, okay, I mean, like, if I'll give a simple example that money is standing in front of you and knowledge is sitting in front of me. It's simple analogy. And that is only where we can create a bridge between the academician and the industry, and that bridge, once it is completed, that value of depth will be basically narrowed down or maybe completely bridged out. So nanofiber technology, I said, like, we are talking about the innovations, we will be talking about the life journey, whatever. But here, this conference is nothing but basically future advancement in the material sciences and many things. Here we are talking about nanofiber technology. Everybody knows what is a nano. No need to explain the definition and everything. But here I will give you the just normal picture. In the picture you can see the human hair is just, you know, lying down on the basically on the nanofibers. One human hair is basically covering the half of the pictured area, and nanofibers are basically covering the part of the, I mean, billions of nanofibers sitting underneath of it. This is the beauty of the scale down, and how we can use this multiple scale, how we can use this nanofiber scale in various applications, how one can create the nanofibers. There are multiple methods like thermal induced phase separation, drawing, tablet synthesis, self-assembly, and there are many. But one method that we are using, that is called electrospinning technique, where it's a very simple, versatile method where you can just use a high voltage, can apply a high voltage on the solution, and it will create a nanofibers. And what will be the size of the nanofibers? The order is about 50 nanometer to 500 nanometer. Depending on application, you can tune the morphology. Depending on the application, you can tune the porosity. So this is basically idea. Apply the high voltage, create the nanofibers, and this nanofibers will be one-step process where you can basically attract or coat on any kind of substrate. So what are the morphologies that you can create? There are multiple morphologies: hollow fibers, solid fibers, then porous fibers, fibers with the bits. These are morphology one can create using these nanofibers. So multiple applications that one can use using environment, electronic, energy, defense, health, automotive, building, and consumers. Using this nanofiber-based product that we have developed at eSpin Nanotech, considering this technology from the lab scale to the commercial scale, this was the innovation that we have created and used for the multiple application, that is in air filtration technology, where the nanofibers are decorated with the moieties. Moieties are nothing but the deactivation material which will deactivate virus and the bacteria. So these are the basically results that we could able to generate out of this using nanofiber technique and the filter. And one of the method that we are, you know, as the nanofiber technology, that was my PhD research, and that is created during the lab. From the lab scale technique to the industrial scale technique, we could able to, you know, upscale, and you can see we can able to generate these membranes at large, and these large membranes can be used in battery separators, in air filtration technology, in virus filtration technology, in pharma filtration technology, and HVAC. These are the systems where you can use the nanofiber membrane technology. Here you can see this is basically a membrane that is being produced by using this technique at a large scale. This is the product that we have developed in 2017, that is called N95 mask. And during COVID, everyone, you know, experienced the importance of the mask. And this was the innovation that we have done in 2017. We never know that it will be used in later stage in COVID time. So started from 5,000 masks per day, we have upscaled the mask manufacturing to 50,000 masks per day using our IIT Kanpur and SIS IIT Kanpur at IIT Kanpur campus. This is the first generation machine that you can see, where I started with the wood, and this is the last one is basically the machine that we have, the latest generation machine for the large scale manufacturing. Along with me, Professor Karindikar, we have inaugurated the mass manufacturing facility at IIT Kanpur, and starting from 5,000 to 50,000 masks, we have served more than 50 million people during COVID using our technology. It is not the normal technology that we could able to develop. It is basically based on nanofiber technology. We have created this product for the betterment of the community. Using same technique, like it is not only the machine that we are making, it is not only the membrane that we are making. Using this nanofiber technique, we have created the air purifiers. It is not the normal air purifier that is there in the market. It is basically an air purifier that will tackle the smallest to smallest particle up to the 50 nanometer. And not only that, but also virus and the bacteria separation technique that we have integrated in the system. Then we have created something nowadays, we are coming up with a huge manufacturing facility, manufacturing setup, but again, how we are going to tackle the air pollution which will be created during the basically manufacturing processes. So we have created something that will be used as a portable air purifier which will be used during the manufacturing process to the near to the point. This is very innovative technology that we have created, and that is basically under the we are under the trials that is related to, again, you have seen the big machine, small machine of electrospinning. This is handheld electrospinning machine which will basically used for the burn patients, where you can create a thin layer of nanofiber skin on the wounds. The problem here, if you see the big picture of it, like burn patient, you cannot do the bandage, you cannot wound it. So what is the solution for that? The solution is something where we have to have the something direct application, and it should be the degradable process. So here, this gun is basically will create a nanofiber skin layer on top of the wound, and that will be over there with the having antiseptic or maybe the antibacterial properties, and it will degrade over the time. You can see the change in the skin. This is patient with the burn skin, and this is with the nanofiber skin. This is the difference over here. And not only there, but also we are going to implement this technology in the defense, where during the war this can be used in large. This is another technique, another methodology we have developed along with the university at Russia, where they wanted to develop the cardiovascular grafts. And this hospital has the history. They have done like 100 operations, bypass surgery, implants and everything. Whatever you consider, heart replacement basically. Not the surgery and all those stuff, heart replacement. This heart replacement, out of 100 heart replacement, their success rate is 98%. Can you imagine? Replacement of the heart. And what they want to do, they want to use this cardiovascular graft in the replacement of arteries and veins. And this is one of the collaboration that we are working with them to develop this kind of cardiovascular grafts for them. This is the technique you can see in the particularly how it is made, how we can create multiple sizes of the grafts, not only for the heart, but also you can use it for multiple applications. This is the membrane technology that we have developed using nanofiber technique, that is basically nanoporous membranes for the water filtration. Have you heard about the Tata Swatch? The Tata Swatch, which is a gravity purifier, water purifier that comes with our filter. And this will give you 10 paisa per liter water cost. It runs 2 years or more than that, and it will separate our virus and the bacteria very easily at a gravity with no electricity. Here is also the technique is same, how we can use this kind of product for the betterment of the livelihood. This is another technique that we have created using for the sutures. One can create sutures by using electrospinning, using nanofiber rods, using nanofiber material can be used for the creating the sutures using nanofiber technique. You can see the small sutures are being made using the electrospinning. This is also interesting product where one can use, like in medicines and the pharmacy, that we have only 2 formulations. One formulation is basically a solid tablets, another formulation is basically a liquid, right? Liquid is given to the children and solid is given to the elders. How about, can we convert something, combination of both, can be given to the children as well as the old age people. So basically old age people, they cannot swallow easily, and if you want to give medicine to the children, they are not taking easily. So this is basically a disintegration strip which will dissolve in your mouth immediately, and that is being made using electrospinning. And why this nanofiber technique is important here, basically the pharma molecules are very sensitive to the temperature. So idea is using this, particularly normal temperature method without altering the pharma molecules. That is one of the reason that we are using electrospinning, and this is basically already a commercialized methodology, commercialized technique, commercialized product available in the market. I will just leave it, and this is another example, another product that we have developed with various industries, and that is basically called hernia implants material. So hernia implant material is basically nothing but, whenever you are inserting anything into the body always feels that this is basically foreign material, and that is, body always tries to reject it. So ultimately there is a formation of, body fluid formation at the interface. So idea is to coat a nanofiber layer on top of it to make it more adaptable, more body compatible, biological compatible, and this is another method, another technique that we have coated a nanofiber on the stem for the similar application. This is, one can think of, we are only talking about pharma, we are only talking about filtration, but how about using nanofiber technology for the agriculture? So this is the method where, we have basically created electrospinning technique at a large, and that can be fitted with a tractor, and this tractor will go into the field and it will spray a nanofiber layer onto the field. Why it is important? Why we need nanofiber basically on the soil, using on the soil? So idea is soil quality today is getting deteriorated all the time. So how one can use this nanofiber as a nutrient to enhance the soil quality, and we can fix NPK. So here is the material which we are using as a cellulose biomaterial, and added with some rajobia bacteria and some other bacteria can be used for the enhancing the soil quality. This is the project and the product which is basically working. We are working with the EIL, Engineers India Limited, and they have funded us to develop this technology for the agriculture. And you can see here the machine, the technique which is retrofitted with a tractor. It is not something that one has to buy, it is can be rented out the similar way that we are doing it for the other machineries. Solar cells is and also the batteries. This is one of the area which is leading area, and one should think about it in large. So idea is creating something using nanofiber technique that we already started in 2008. So using nanomaterials, we could able to reach to the cycle battery charge and recharge cycle up to the 3,000 times, enhancing the the battery capacity. Here, the nanofiber material can also be used in battery, lithium-ion batteries. Why nanofibers are important? Basically, you can infuse the ions into the material, which is highly porous in nature, and you can increase the storage capacity. Similarly, we have developed a technique called electrowriting. So using the materials, one can create a solar cell by the electrowriting, and one can use more photon generation, more generation of the electricity. This is one of the interesting examples that we have created during COVID also, but that picture is not shown here. So the material, the fabric that we are basically using, that has some kind of bacterial, antibacterial property. If you scale down from starting from polyamide, polyester, polypropylene and cotton, they have some kind of resistance to bacteria. But using this nanofiber technology, you can scale down from 2000x to 10x. It is basically the scale. One can enhance the antibacterial property. Also, there is basically one can also use this similar coating for the overheads. Of course, nowadays food is also very emerging area. How one can create sensors for the food where you can see directly without having any kind of instrumentation. So this method is already being used in the sensor mechanism in the food technique, food material. So what is the basically motivation? Motivation here, lot of innovation that we have done that is not being shown here. What is the motivation that we are basically to start this company? So idea is, can you answer someone like I already have shown it, so no need to answer, giving that to the society. This is basically a motivation. And this motivation is nothing but, if you see 30-35% population, they are basically youth in India. Can you imagine what the potential that we have? We have large potential to work on the different problems and work for the society. So started coming from the point where we started, like innovations and everything, but what is important here? The important thing is here, basically Bharat, Hindustan and India. Are you agree with me with these three names? Bharat, Hindustan and India. What do you see in India? So people who are sleeping, can you please answer? What do you see in India? We are ending up with our presentation very quickly. So I will not take you much time और आपको बोल भी नहीं करूँगा. So what do you see in India? इतने सारे लोग हैं पर आराम से होंगे करीबन 1500 कोई एक तो बोलो. What do you see in India? Get up, huh? Someone says yes, please. Diversity. Anyone else? Wonderful. Anyone else? Huh? Wonderful. What else? Wonderful minds, huh? Brilliant minds. What else? Wonderful. See, I'm saying wonderful to everything, right? What else? So one thing is common in India. So many problems. Are you agree with me? So where is the diversity? Where is the brilliant mind? Diversity, brilliant mind. I always get this answer in all the talks, but nobody talks about the problems. What do you say in India? Now I need your answer. So many problems, right? If there are so many problems, that means there are opportunities. So I see opportunities. Why? If there are problems, there are solutions. If there are solutions, there is the opportunity, and opportunity basically become an. Because finding a problem is always a challenging, but there is a problem. The solution, giving a solution is always easy. So in India, there are many problems. What are they? Today, traffic, managing the traffic is the biggest problem. Air pollution is the biggest problem. Water pollution is the biggest problem. You can name many, right? Technical skill is the biggest problem. Everything is biggest problem. So we have we have a pool of problems. One can give the multiple solutions. So what are you are? You are perfect sandwich, right? Why do you like sandwich instead of patata vada? Vada pav, yes. Right? Why do you like sandwich? Because there are a lot of क्या? कुछ कोई बोलेगा? क्या होता है? So curiosity, creativity, and imagination with exceptional skills to innovate new product, and that is what basically you are meant for. So to coming to an end, we always have a preconceived notions. And what are those notions? Once you complete your 12th, you become an engineer, doctor. Once you complete that, then higher studies. Once you complete that, like people like us, they want to go for the postdocs. Once postdoc is completed, come back and start your profession. By that time, we are already completing our 30s or maybe 35, right? So preconceived notions are the door to the locks on the door to the wisdom. This is already talk about. So let's consider. एक बहुत अच्छा गुरु नानक जी ने सुनाया है कि एक पॉन्ड में बगुला भी है और हंस भी है. हंस क्या करता है? अगर हम लवली प्रोफेशनल यूनिवर्सिटी में है तो आपको ये आंसर आना चाहिए. What हंस does? हंस मोती चुगता है और बगुला फिश. पॉन्ड भी वही है, सब कुछ वही है, सोच का फर्क है, राइट? This is what basically. So think about it. Think big, think different, be confident. So there are 7 manicures. One manicure is, all the manicures are looking at you, and one is opposite to you. Like, so let's consider a way to kill cockroaches. In Thailand, they pay to eat cockroaches, correct? So what is the innovation? What is the product? What is the business idea? In India, we have a lot of cockroaches, but what we do mostly, the moment you see the cockroach, kya karte ho? Just spray, hit and kill it. But there is an innovation. Can we create something we can catch the cockroaches? Can we create something product to make the pickle out of it and send to the Thailand? It's very simple. Innovation, product, market, everything is available. It's just a mindset, just to think about it. So, this is a picture where you can see all the opposition and parties. I mean, like in position and opposition. There was one product is common in all of them. That's called Swasta mask. We have invented during COVID. It is not only the common people, but everyone in India, they are wearing it. And this was a big movement for us when our Prime Minister was wearing this mask during COVID. And thank you so much. It is not only that. Here you can see one difference. Why? And in the picture you can see the brand name is already written on the product. And in top people like Prime Minister, they are not allowed to show any kind of brand in common in the public gatherings. Because otherwise, it is kind of something where they are also promoting. But in the first time in the history of Indian history, the Prime Minister was showing this brand. It is not that he is liking the product only, but it is the product innovation that are happening in the universities, IITs, technical institutions. If the product is good, it is innovated by technology. We are not only putting efforts to propagate, to promote our product, but they are also with us to promote our product on our behalf without charging single money. So, if you have a brand ambassador like him, what else you need in the life? Okay. So this is a short video. Whenever I am going to end my talk, for a short break, I am showing this video to everyone so I can take a water in between. So there are 2 more slides, but before that, I just want to ask you a few things again. Everybody is making a signature, right? So signature is same, pattern is same. So just think, like, if I'll ask you the question, which signature you want to do? Once in a day or once in a month? people who are sitting in the back, which signature you want to do every day? I mean every day or once in a month? कौन सा वाला सिग्नेचर? हर दिन वाला या एक महीने में एक बार वाला? Signature is same, everything is same. Which signature again? Every day or once in a month? Signature for every day, it is for getting money. Signature for once in a month is for bringing money. Now, let me ask the question again. Which signature? Huh? मैंने तो नहीं था. He is asking in Marathi. तो मैंने तो उनको यही बोला कि मैंने तो देखता, मतलब महीने में एक बार. So which signature? How many of you raise the hand? Which signature is that you want to do once in a month or every day signature? It's once in a month, right? If you are going to do a signature once in a day, that is you become a boss. And the signature that you are going to do once, I mean every day, that you become an employee. So what you want to become? In this video there was mentioned, and the first slide was mentioned, what was about Dr. Abdul Kalam was what about his, what? Don't remember, right? So let's have the final one. उठो जागो और तब तक रुको नहीं जब तक मोबाइल हाथ में ना जाए. उठो जागो. Can you please speak with me? Okay, one more time. उठो जागो और तब तक रुको नहीं जब तक लक्ष्य की प्राप्ति न हो जाए. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
So I have 10 minutes time, right, to answer the
Yes,
question.
you can.
Yes.
You can have 15 minutes also because we are having great experience of yours. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Don't hesitate to ask the question. Question cannot be wrong, answer may be wrong. So I think let's finish it off then. Okay. Yes, sir, please.
Thank you so much, Dr. Patil sir. We are truly inspired by your words, journey, and work you have accomplished. So, since you are open for research and collaboration, I hope that during this conference, you will meet many young minds. The membrane technology that you have developed and your contribution in the field of pharmacy is really commendable. We are incredibly grateful for your time, your expertise, and the valuable perspective you shared with us today. Now, I would once again like to call you on the stage and the Assistant Dean, Professor, Secretary RAFAS 2025, Dr. Kailash Juglan, to proceed with the facilitation of our guest with the ceremonial creed and Fulkari. Sir, please come up on the stage.
तालियां कम. Dr. Sandeep Patil, founder ESPN Nanotechnology. We acknowledge your presence. Secretary RAFAS from the national manufacturers of celebrating our first keynote speaker, Ashanti Dr. Sandeep Patel, founder, East Bengal Technology. Your presence means a lot to us. We wish you a very happy future ahead. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, we will all move towards block 55 for further proceedings. And the technical session will take place in 55A 502. I hope that you are having the pamphlets along with you. So, we really thank you for being here, joining with us today in this RAFAS 2025.
I request all the students kindly be seated. I request firstly Dr. K.C. Juglan sir kindly escort our dignitaries for a short tea break and then move for further proceedings to block 55. I request the faculties of Lovely School of Chemical Engineering and Physical Sciences kindly escort our dignitaries for a short tea break and then proceed towards further proceedings at block 55. All of you kindly be seated there at Shanti Devi Mittal Auditorium. RAFAS 2025. The inaugural session of RAFAS 2025 is successfully completed with our first keynote talk by Dr. Sandeep Patel, who is founder East Nanotechnology. And yes, give a huge round of applause for yourself also, for your active participation, whether you are joining us in online mode or offline. Give a huge round of applause for yourself. Yes, thank you.
So let us end our sacred invocation and bless our gathering with harmony and wisdom. May we be protected together. May we be nourished together. May we work together with great energy. May our intellect be sharpened. Let there be no animosity among us. Om, peace, peace and peace. With these divine vibrations, we invoke the blessings of knowledge and unity, and we proceed with the further proceedings of RAFAS 2025 in block 55. For all the students, those who are having their poster presentations, they are required to assemble in block 55, 55A 502. And please be prepared with your presentations. Kindly coordinate with the coordinators, those who are present there, and hand over your PPTs as per your codes. So those students that are having their oral presentations, make sure that there is no glitch in between your presentation.
Now I request our student volunteer kindly play that video, informative video having some alarming issues.
Students, kindly be seated, please.
I thank all the dignitaries who have graced the inaugural session of RAFAS 2025. Now, I, Dr. Bhumika Sharma, Assistant Professor, Lovely Professional University, and Ms. Gurdeep, signing off. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, think big, dream big. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you so much.
I will do one. I am sending you, okay? Teacher को
नहीं नहीं, ये वाइंड अप करो, बंद कर दे लाइव। मैम के पास जाओ, वो ही मैम बैठे हैं, उनके पास जाओ और वगैरह बेटा ये करवाओ इसको।